anticipation of the return of the man who put the Raptors on the map. Vince Carter, now at the Nets, faces his old team when it matters most in the playoffs. Vince Carter getting fired up for the tip-off of the 2007 NBA playoffs. And his return to Toronto for the first time in the postseason. Carter being booed upon his arrival here at Air Canada Centre. No surprise to him.
So they're going to pressure him. They're going to leave that 15 to 17-foot jump shot conceded. Will he make that all day? That's huge.
Only 30% three-point shooter. Carter's first shot is a miss, and the crowd roars here at Air Canada Centre. ABC later today, including the Heat and the Bulls, next on ABC, and then tonight on ESPN. Orlando and Detroit, as Carter gets his first field goal of the day.
That's exactly the kind of shot you want him taking. Listen, they understand he's going to get 22 to 25, maybe.
Vince Carter's return to Toronto for the first time in the postseason. Vince Carter's return to Toronto. His team's leading, but Carter's struggling, just 1 of 7 from the field.
It's outside. They are now 2 for their last 10 shots.
Carter for 3. Big shot by Vince Carter. Only his second field goal. He's got 5 points.
An international flavor. The game has gone global, and Brian took every advantage of that.
Carter booed every time he touches it. Good look to Boone. Carter averages 5 assists per game. And Boone
overlooked. I mean, this guy is a capable and willing passer, and when you get out and pressure him or double him, he's willing to find guys. And Boone gives them some scoring punch. He went through a bit of a slump shooting the basketball, but he is capable.
And a 2 by Carter. Don't know if that was planned, but cooler talk. Carter spent his first 6.5 seasons here. Was out early, shooting around. TJ Ford, who was not one of his teammates here in Toronto. And obviously the fans here still jaded over how Vince Carter left. There's speculation at the end of Carter's tenure here that he wasn't playing as hard. He denied that to us yesterday, said he was misquoted in an interview.
At a very good percentage.
And the boos are back as Carter drives. Offensive foul, no basket. Second on Carter.
Vince Carter remains the explosive scorer he was here. Splits the defense on a nice little dribble inside. Wow, that's a tough one. That is a tough call to go against you.
And if Bosch... Not a lot of Vince Carter fans anymore here in Toronto. Carter just picked up his second personal foul, charging into Chris Bosch, who, by the way, is playing with 2 fouls as well.
Well, this is pivotal because it would have impacted Bosch in this final 3 minutes and also the first few minutes of the next half. I thought it was a block. I really did. I did not think he got there in time. It would have been an N1, and it also would have changed Vince's approach because he would have been in foul trouble. There is no...
To the second half of our game between the Nets and the Raptors, Game 1. The Nets 2-10 of their last dozen Game 1s on the road. We'll see if Vince Carter can do anything about it when we come back.
Tough to guard that.
Was in double figures in all 69 of his regular season games and has 10 points today. And now an offensive foul is called. That's 4 on Carter.
You'd probably come with knock bar, I think, if you're the Nets. Well, they're setting a screen. He's trying to free Jason Kidd. Is this an offensive foul? Does he lean? Probably call him for dub. We had some footage of him pregame. He was prepared to play. When the lights are on, he is usually sensational. One criticism is he does settle for jump shots. He missed that fadeaway. Even going to the rack, he was not effective. But lots of his misses have been jump shots. That fadeaway. And in that particular instance, when he was against TJ Ford, why does
ESPN2? A triple on 3 games, 2 on ESPN1 and ESPN2 next Friday. Carter into the lane, his 4th field goal, and 9 points now for him.
He does what you should do in that particular instance. Your jump shot is not falling.
Playoff games of the Nets, 20 points at least in each. But in his first playoff game in Toronto, as an opponent struggling today, just 4 of 15 from the field.
Yes.
The fans take the boost to a new level with Carter at the line for the first time. Second foul on Humphries. First on the Raptors in the quarter. 27 for Jefferson. Carter couldn't slam it through. And Basket interference is called on Vince Carter.
Toronto is at home to open the playoffs. It has been a while, but Chris Bosh, their star.
Everybody going in the building wearing red is wearing Raptor red. Carter got them both.
It's deafening in here.
Calderon has been brilliant here in the fourth. It was TJ Ford in the first half at the point guard spot. Calderon here in the second. Carter's drive, no. Bosh the rebound. Toronto can tie it with a three or get within 14 foul on Toronto. Third on Humphries. Carter again. How badly does he want to hit shots here in the fourth quarter? But he is just 4 of 18 from the field. And this is a rivalry that has begun with Vince Carter coming into Toronto for the first time in the playoffs. Ford on the bench right now as Calderon continues to run the point for Toronto. Carter to Knockbar has had a big game today and a big shot from the corner. A three for Boki Knockbar from the ACC, the Air Canada Center. Carter at the line. 3 of 5 at the strike, 4 of 18 from the field, 12 points for him.
Well, should they be able to win this, for the Toronto fans, it couldn't have worked out any better because Vince Carter's just been struggling all afternoon.
One out of 2 for Carter. Back to a 5-point lead. Now the bibs are out.
A strained neck. And in this particular instance, he comes up and he's holding that net. This is a guy who has been huge, made big shots for them when they've played great basketball. Now, you get some rest in between games in the NBA playoffs. But
Tuesday with Doris Burke, I'm Dave Pash here in Toronto. First playoff game in Canada in 5 years. And Vince Carter, the former Raptor, taking it strong to the rim to push the New Jersey lead back to 7, 92-85, and forcing Toronto coach Sam Mitchell to call for time.
You know, his jump shot hasn't gone most of the afternoon, so why do you go ahead and challenge and give up the dribble drive?
15 for Carter, just 5 of 19 from the field, but that was a big one there.
Yeah, this is huge, and they've ridden Vince Carter in this fourth quarter. He's missed some shots, but nice job getting to the rack.
When you're doing your job and playing great basketball, all of a sudden some of the boos turn into cheers, you know? So my job is to come out and play basketball for the New Jersey Nets and worry about helping them get a win by any means. You know, if I spend my time and my energy worrying about the boos and this, that, and the other, then I'm playing into their hands for one, and I'm not doing my job for my team.
With him at the free throw line and the game at stake. It's a 2-possession game. Big free throw by Vince Carter. He could not hit the three, and now the fans are exiting the Air Canada Center with their team in trouble. 6 seconds remaining, down 4. The Nets take game 1 in Toronto, 96-91 over the Raptors. Vince Carter with an excellent fourth quarter helps lead New Jersey to a victory in game 1 in round 1.